Yeah, it's fascinating from a Nick perspective, Casey, because you and I have talked about it kind of on and off over the past several months. And I heard coming into this season and earlier in the season that the interest for LaVine would be lukewarm from the Knicks. I didn't get the sense that it would be strong. Even got dating back, I would say, maybe a month ago. So, as you said, things can change in a heartbeat. Mitchell Robinson injury changes a lot. I don't think it would change anything significant with regards to the Knicks feeling on Zach, but I wonder maybe if the price goes down, if that changes. But yeah, as of a month ago, several weeks ago, I didn't get the impression that there was a strong interest on Zach LaVine. So I'd be a little bit surprised if talks sparked in a serious way at this point. But again, things change on a dime, and the Mitchell Robinson injury changes things certainly for this Knicks club. And Shaun, for you, when you hear the name Zach LaVine, what do you think? What do you think as an addition, as how he would fit?
I'm not sure if I can use this term on here, but it starts with an H, but it ends with no. Keep him far away from me. Keep him far away from my team. I don't need Zach LaVine here. I don't need players who don't commit to defense. I don't need players who make max money and are injury prone. I don't need players who, when they sit down and stop playing, their team gets better. I don't need Zach LaVine here by any stretch of the imagination. Dante DiVincenzo is currently shooting 44% from three. He's doing a perfectly fine job at that starting shooting guard spot. Honestly, I would like Emmanuel quickly to get a shot at that starting shooting guard spot before I ever brought in Zach LaVine. So I'm good. I am not under the impression that, people say the Knicks need a star, and the Knicks need star power. And we've got two players playing All-NBA basketball. And Zach LaVine he's not playing All-NBA level basketball, and he's never won in the playoffs or anything like that. And so I don't know what makes him a star, but Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle not stars.
So this is my first time on this show. I would just say, do you guys have fire emojis to drop in right now? Because what the heck's going on? This is Ian and Shaun. This is kind of the reality. I mean, this is a two-time All-Star and a Olympic gold medalist we're talking about, but this is kind of the visceral reaction to Zach LaVine. And this is not just fans or other people. It's executives have these same concerns. And it's amazing to me because obviously I'm in the weeds with Zach and have watched his entire career in Chicago, but I see an elite three-level scorer who obviously has had a very rough season, and we can get into that in a second to this point. But leading up to this season, this is a guy, to me, who is an elite three-level scorer, incredibly efficient. I think has kind of shed his label as a selfish, empty calorie scorer. I mean, he passes the ball when he's trapped, those kind of things. But it's funny because that's kind of the same reaction that I hear in my conversations with executives around the league. Can he impact winning? And what are the injury concerns? And that's a lot of money for a guy who is only occasionally dipping his toes into the two-way player waters. So it's pretty remarkable. I mean, you've seen stars move in this league pretty easily. And Zach, to me, is a star, but I don't see much market for him. So that's very intriguing.